ka ko de birin tolo mum ñol lale ba ñol mama ñol mum ñol tara ko lam tolo ñaaye tawala ko ba ñol ñaaye tawala ko ba ñol ay mama ñol ñaaye tawala ko
parce que na tradition non la na tale nga tara jang nga tara mama ñol yaake mu ñol yaake mba ma ñol yaake so mamira fembeje même fenketa
dino lam siya bente dino lam to yataran na dino la ko ha ko mum birum mum ñol la nga taran na dino la wala nan ka ari yalo comme ko sido no mol talo to yataran na dino men ko no asi ko tan tammo.
So as far as I know, this is nowhere to be found in the Quran. Not mentioned in the Quran. But it's mentioned in the traditions of the Prophet. Hadith. But the Prophet didn't say it's legal or illegal. I think she has taken a positive side, a neutral side of it. She didn't say it's okay or it's bad. No.
But hani saying kasing kol jama kake dol bukake but dol kake but hani manja kol e kakel balantol kakel ak sankol kakel aw sanko aku marabo
nga sarahulo ñom sa besin genteni nga genteni ba pare su ngon mom beso la jël fekk nga nek xalé
nta mo londo so nta la islamo ko ka fa de birin me ya kente bi asuti ata kiri yala ba unto fa la islamo le mo follow la
his companions when he chats with them he once mentioned it, they mentioned it to him but he didn't say yes or no, it's good or bad, no. He was neutral about it. Really? What is in the... I read this in the Risala, a book known as Risala. Yes, it's a book of jurisprudence. There is the Sharia, where the Sharia is written. I think Risala is known to most scholars in the Islamic world. Risala, Kitab Risala. It's mentioned there.
Every day, money bright, baby.
So, but when you come to religious, actually, when the Prophet ﷺ was asked about it, he said, remove small or you can leave. So, this is very clear. If you want, leave. If you want, remove small. But you don't say you remove all, you do all this second, third procedure, you speech and all other things.
What I know is it's actually said by the Prophet, nobody from what I heard. I didn't hear one saying it's from the Quran. I heard that it's the Prophet saying, he met this lady doing it, and then he gave the advice, remove only a portion or leave it.
Birinya sanji lulu sotolem yen samba tay wo tay mo mun dindi ngolé 5 years why miti la nak why mang anything je me alon ko ay affect du de mun tax nga mun control sa bopa la li comme ñun dal am ci ben li man suma doom dina ko na bu ko pour mu def mun control sa nte man fenye me affecté ha de nga jela ka bete yata
when you are mutilated too much of blood profusely blood comes out of the victim very dangerous because they're doing it, they are not experts in human they know about the human body. They are not experts. They are not doctors. This is why it's dangerous. That's why people are campaigning against it.
We were never meant to be living in sin. It's a God to give us peace, but we should hatred of men. People turn to him to make a friend from a foe. Apart can we go? People need to know what's going on. The people need to see what's going on. We're going down a red road. Red road. We're going down a red road. Red road. We're going down a red road. Red road. We're going down a red road.
If we talk about the complications of FGM, we have to put them on the long-term and immediate. Immediate, like if you cut, for instance, the clitoris, we know most of the time it is not done under local anesthesia, so it's painful. This is one complication of it, and it bleeds. Right? When it bleeds, when this bleeding is too much, it can lead to shock, because hypoglomic shock, because the blood volume will reduce and this person can go into a shock. Right? Since patients are afraid of this pain, this will cause urinary retention, because patients will fear that if I go and urinate, it will pain. So like if the urine is in place, they will not want to go and urinate. They will just reserve themselves, and this will cause urinary retention. And during the procedure, most of the time it is not done under sterile procedures. So like there's likelihood, the chances of infection is common.
It's easy to deliver.
Ako fananko. Ning ye moments sunnate. Anim memman sun. Ulula.
And miscarriages, yeah, I do, because we know it's the vagina, so if it is not properly done during delivery, like the lady can be in severe pain because of the contraction of the uterus and the opening of the vaginal orifice. So through that also it can lead to complications.
You're walking down the red road. You're going down the red road. Going down the red road. You're walking down the red road.
So when you go to the long term, like if you cut all these things and there is healing, and we know to a certain degree some healings, like a secondary intention, there will be a scar. So like if you come to childbirth, there is contraction of these muscles and the uterus, all those structures. So a scar, we know it have minimal contraction because it is a fibrotic tissue. And when it contracts, there is a tendency that it can split. So bleeding can occur, severe bleeding. Keloids also. Keloids can be one complication of this. This is just hyper this thing. An abnormal, that is hyper growth of the cells proliferate when they are healing to a degree that they overgrow the actual place which was excised. They just take an area which is not only that area, but outside that area too.
I experienced like these ladies, circumcision harm them very well, and at the same time on bed 75% of them like a dead fish, the bed. At the same time you can go with them at the bed, you finish power and they start get feeling so much feeling, and you want to relax, they deny you. And then at the same time, if they were not in mood, you cannot touch them until and give them the feeling. That's my experience.
You see, follow, come and go. Dindi wala dindi ya. Musoni na bas dindi ya. Sun kutun dum nin kamba dum wala kafun wa Kenya kamala. Wala ya finti. E ka cha wala kam. Purin kamala ni be dindi ya. Kamba dum te soto no la sun kutun dum wala tarenki.
Actually, we cannot tell you what it is, but I know that when they are removing it, it causes you a lot of pain.
But now the mobile, come and call. I have what I am.
My opinion there was this: let them leave them not to go, so that every man can enjoy your partner. So this I experienced there, the real experience for me. And when I sit and think of it, at this moment I'm not in marriage, but I like, if I'm going to marry again, I found different anyway. Yes, that's my opinion. I really like to have a lady get married who didn't go through circumstances.
Animo. Come on, Momo nila yorona. Wo hapo mo ko fono. Ngado ko lol kake menna. Nin do nata wasa ko mbaka la nyina. Nin do fana nata wasa ko mbaka.
Dol bije ko mi yalo molla kan kolte kini. Dol bije shafono ko be shafono natila ay mon yu dol bije shafoko tan shabani lu bajere dol bije wol tama hani mo fonsi wol ka falo don ko ile shafono san ani be mel lalam bulo ko yo bari bajere ko komi amanke komi ka mo chaji ko dol la be yalon ko asiyata ha
e ka nyaka ke menne ka bondo nun to kan mama nyon wol ka ta muro ara sain tal ka ta muro la wol ka ta resal yo ri sanyin dum fana e bu ka mo no mode momo italo ne do samba menna e kawlandi ye do kutama do ta momo ni la dinduma bite fa la kare sasa ni do samba menna ita do samba la wala e bu ke da murkilin nasa malla faadu ngoy tanya ha nim yeddi ngo soto ge malla faadu ngoy tanya ka
What is the family?
wo bar bi la wodo ba on to lal islam di no la nim mem malla fi di ngoy ta isab la jakata bari to la di no lam.
If you do not want your child to go, just say I do not want my child to go.
Woman san time so time tawal do sarakulo fango ni dindung ni halme sarakulo.
When it comes, even if you don't want your daughter to go there, come and confiscate, take it by force, forcibly, and take it to their living, and mutilate her. This was the issue. Yes, it was by force.
There's sometimes like when this female genital mutilation is carried on, sometimes the level of pain might put some kind of put these young girls into some condition that will some kind of depression that will take them for a long time to take off their head. Some of them will be after this experience, because sometimes it might take 6 big women to hold a girl for the circumcision to be done. You understand? Because sometimes these girls will not even want to do it. So and this might put some kind of depression, and they might be going through this all their life.
As regarding to your questions, whether there are increased risks of infections, miscarriages, and the like, of course there are, because most of these practices are done by unqualified people who are not medically oriented, people who do not know the risks of these things. The only thing they mainly believe in is culture.
In Africa, some people they say, if you are fat, when you are getting grown, it's a problem for you. You will not have the feelings for men. Understand? But some people here, they said when you don't cut your child, she is going to be abused and be pregnant. She's going to lose her education and stuff like that. So that's why they always cut them.
Shop, you say that So they are advocating it.
The cutter, my grandmom, she will sit here and the child will lie down here and she will open her vagina and she will take the laser blade and here is a hole. When they cut, someone, yeah, wow. As this girl, she will sell the head, put it and the leg will be here and the vagina into this hole. And after, somebody will take the food, open it, and after opening it, she will take a razor blade and cut it, and they will tie the. When they tie it, she will not see who is the guy who is cutting, but they used to cover here. Only one person will enter when they are cutting, and the cutter will sit down here and try to cut each of everyone one until she is ready and she will go. And people are going to be at the dancing and making traditional ceremony. Yes, the main. Please. Okay. Yeah. But now, the grandma says she wants to drop down the cutter. But some children, when you want to irrigate your grandma, when they used to cut, we will enter and see how they used to cut it.
Some people believe that in society, children they play together. So, for example, if I am a girl and then my age mate is circumcised, I am not circumcised, she will see me as something else, which I won't like. And some people, they don't want that for their children. So, because of that, they will also want to involve their child in such things.
Isaji musuyani asikarate nyobala bara sumunalula ubetal la santole ani wo man nyosot baje la ko damembe sukila wala mu ke wota futa nolema so ni na ta foye ke wosoto ikana wala tay ka abondi yo baje la ko akadimi ne domande bara manke ko dimi o me yalon ko be kule tinyale bala baje la ko isa bondi banni be kuro fanangela manke ko ake batandile so kuro kana nyama ko min nyindol la kuro kana nyame akana wala nyama parce ni aje nkake musola ko min nyin dindungoli ke tinya baje la ko sunkutunde ma beta bendo mande ndoro baje la ko kewol ka tinya banni ya mari suki kewota futano lama ni wo suko mambondi kewota futano lama baje la ni mari tata foy kewosoto isa bondi ni atara gita fana sunkuto tata la foy menta isa ila wululal komi ilafta e futu wala ilafta komi ya bondi isi dani no ya bondi yo dani adalilo me yatina fana ika musol samba wulo kon komi ka nyaaka kete so dalilo me bidi biring jonni ma jamano lam parce que woni muso man kiliya ke wala nyanta jarabila so bar muso man nyanna jarabila so imaje la ko ke wala ka muso case.
The reason behind this, some of them, their reason is that they want to seal it so that the child will not engage in sexual activities before they are married. So they want to stop the child from engaging in the sexual act before they are married. So usually they will remove the sealing before the child gets married. So this is done, I've not heard of it done in the hospital. So I think what I heard is it is done within the community. These old women carry it out. So they will, these women, not knowing anything about infections or over bleeding or anything like that, they just carry out the procedure, right? And then they will just go and open it up. So when they do that, they can cause infection which they don't know anything about, which can be a complication leading to knowing the anatomy that could lead to UTI, and then that could even go all the way up to peritoneum. Like if the thing is like motile. And then you could also talk about the bleeding when the person is like when they then rupture an artery or something like that. That can cause over bleeding, and this also could lead to more and more complications. So the sealing part, which is under the classification type 3.
So bari baje la ko ningata la ko muso ika min kuntuje nabeje muso ka jarabile. So ibaje la ko wala ka ni te asiyande so kaji ko musoli ka jarabi ke walla yo wala yatenna bin jonni ma jamano ko ige domandin kuntuje musol ka min kuntuje wala tenne ka domandin kuntuje kay ni o kuntuje musola jarabo ka kanyane so ibaje la ko isimu so soto yaatu jang ko mi yeta tama ibaje la ko ate hamila ke kote la so ate jarabila ibaje la ko ate problem soto atuta mol balo la kuniyala parce que mol balo fenketa ñoo ibaje la ko ñing abuka kurande mo parce que mol ye fenne soto amanke ko ñing tuba boro ten dolbe je sainten comme ka tuba boro yusle bar dolbe je ka ñiri jambol se ka waleta e ka yus dum dolbe je ibuka lo ko mo fango soto sikende ya dolbe je ni balo kunat jannin tili sabado saje ite dolbe je fa on tella dindi dolbe je ye sambanu komando wol tili dobe je wo mental fam ya samba tilifulan jam atata mal sota nata mo malo atuta do re balola fen ko yalo mol balol fen keta nyoto bara buka infection di abuka fe o fen di mo
na aske mo atuma da si tilikile abuka trambi wala ko bayat te men balo kuniyat men balo si ata strafo loko saba loko fla namna aske parenta na ma aja ke yalo ni momo ni la wato mento foeta
do wala mu kullo men beje yalo fenne be muso bale kamen kuntu to ni ya kuntu yelo men kabo komi yalo ya baramale kafale e kamen kuntu je yelo men kaji o yelo men folo ka bondi o kay ka o ka fital men kala banje wala mu fende me yalon ka kara ni be ni ne go kuntula wa ni ndo yalon jang kewbo futano la jan so e baaje yeli folo men be jiya e ba fitala fulan jang e be wala ni muta ya ni amuta ten na atotta bala na ameta ten han 2 minutes 3 minutes doron hani ate 5 minutes la be kolela so ibaje na koleta doron abanda je soro ko jeli la bawo men kana ni ay je mutaka na ay tilifula soto doron aka kele ko balo aka ko min bala jato ko wala ni baje halu go kuro fel aka selen kuriyelo ka selen parce hani je mbuso ne e joka kon hana ya fe kenya wanya sobe da men tabe futa afunde la walzola okay abole nya
the health practitioners are facing difficulty because culture is highly inclined in our society here. I don't know whether type 2 or type 3 is practiced here, but I know mainly type 1. That one is basically done. So this thing is of increased risk, whether female circumcision should be done in the hospitals, whether health centers, health practitioners should do it or not. It's a highly challenging debate which people are facing because we are carrying the safety of the patients. And the people who are bringing patients or patients who are coming to you, they should have trust in you. And how do they gain that trust? Is when you take care of them in a nice way, in a way that you satisfy their needs. These people, they don't know the risks anyway, but they believe that you can do it. So if they come to you and you say you cannot do it, it's gonna level another mark on you. Maybe untalented, or you cannot do it, or you don't know anything in the society. So which will also be a drawback for you as a health practitioner. But then, even if you refuse to perform, the procedure in the hospital, wherein it can be done in sterile conditions, these people, they will say, okay, since you refuse to do it, they know somebody who can do it, or even if they don't know, somebody in their surroundings, within their vicinity, know someone who can do it, so they can take this child there, and then the lady do the procedure, which exposes the child to a high risk of certain infections. So in our society here, basically, we believe in human rights, child's rights. But sometimes parents believe that they have every right on children. So it's very, very difficult to, you know, to tone down this issue. It's a very, very sensitive issue anyway.
So you can't just tell them to stop their culture. People like their culture. So if you like tell them, educate them on the side effects of it, and then try to change it bit by bit, maybe circumcision done under medical supervision is okay. So, but then just educate them and then try to change them bit by bit.